If you only knew what you were giving up, have you ever sacrificed something unknowingly to gain something you thought that you wanted or needed? In the moment of deep desire, need, or want for someone or something, we would give our energy to a thing or a person we deeply desire, not knowing what is required in exchange. To give or invest into something or someone, a sacrifice must be made. What are you exchanging? This came to me because I realized that we in life, sometimes we act on things and we don't put thought into it. We just react, right? And we don't take time to stop and think. Sometimes it's not even a thought, right? Like it's just more of like, sometimes people react based off principle. Like if somebody say your mama or call you a name, and next thing you know, you in a fight. It's not about the fact of anything else. It's just based off principle. However, you made an exchange, right? You made an exchange. You giving away your time, your energy, and your power. And that's just one example. But it goes with everything. If you're going to invest in yourself educationally, or whether you choose to invest in another person in a relationship, or even if you choose to go invest in yourself and pursue education in another area, even in things that are not of God, there's an exchange. Even if you choose to do something positive, there is an exchange. But there's always a sacrifice that's being made because could rather be doing something else. And honestly, it's so deep to the point to where I began to think on a spiritual level, what are we exchanging when we involve ourselves in sin? To recognize what I read in my word today, that in Second Chronicles, and it led me to Second Kings, that people back in those days were sacrificing their children to the god Molech. They were literally setting their kids on fire. Why? There's an exchange going on, right? And it brought me to a point to where because I live in, modern time frame, and I was raised to do something differently, and it made me think about the world and people as a whole. Like sometimes people are so blinded by the blessings that they already have, and they sacrifice that blessing in exchange to gain something more or powerful or greater. Or what are you seeking as to the reason why you would exchange and give up your power and your energy to a false god who you've never known, or something that is ungodly or evil, or something that you believe that holds this energy or power to give you something, and the lack of research that you have on this deity or God or whatever it is that you're worshiping. I find that very strange. And a lot of people in this world believe in powers and entities and other gods that they worship, and or either they practice witchcraft and they go out here and they buy these crystals. There's an exchange happening and you don't even know it most of the time, or you believe that you're seeking something good, or that, you know, there's lots of things even on social media that I see that people are making chants or spells or performing witchcraft to gain something. And to me, I see it like it's an exchange that's happening, and it just brought me to this point of where I said, if you only knew what you were giving up. I had to come on here and share this with you because I understand what I'm saying. Like, most people would probably say something contrary to what I'm saying. However, if when you think about certain things on a deeper level and you sit back and you ponder and you go, if you're capable of doing something like this, like, are you capable of going, why am I doing this? What am I, like, research is so important, and I don't want to go down a rabbit hole of where I'm trying to beat something into your head, but it catches me off into a point to where I have to say something like, what are you giving up? I mean, granted, I know we don't live in that time frame, and maybe there are people on the other side of the world that are probably still, you know, have these beliefs, but just, I challenge you to question yourself. Yeah. Question what you're giving up.